I am so excited about having an opera made of this story. And I think what I really want to see is the color of the voice representing the colors in the world. There's paint everywhere, there's stuff everywhere, there's tools everywhere, lots of light, and it smells like paint. So that's what's familiar with Vermeer's studio, but his studio would have been very different. It would have been in a corner of a room, not too much space. He made his own paints. So he had to grind the bone or the lapis lazuli or whatever and mix it with linseed oil, and it was quite a complicated process, which is what he ends up getting Greet, the servant, to help him do. When I first saw the painting, it was a poster in my sister's apartment, and the first thing I noticed was the light on her face and the blue and the yellow. It just looked so beautiful and luminous to me. And it was only after I got to know the painting for a while that I started questioning what she was thinking, how old she was, whether she was happy or sad. And more of these were questions I wanted to answer. And so I did some research and found out we don't know anything about Vermeer or her. So I could make it up. So I did. The relationship between Vermeer and Greet is really complicated. She's come from a not well-off family to work in his house, but she has an eye, and he's well-known, he's well-respected, and to him, she would just be another servant, except that she notices things. And they have a kind of meeting of, aesthetic meeting of minds, over color, over light, over what you see, how you paint, and this intrigues him and it attracts him to her. And he draws her in and has her work as his assistant. And then eventually he paints her, because everything leads to that painting, why it happened, how it happened. I think the main issue in the book is about power, and that's something that we still affects all of us today. This is a young woman who is working for an older man, and there's an attraction, and how do you manage that so that the woman doesn't come out of it damaged? And I've had so many teenage girls write to me saying, I read this book and I understand the position she's in. I took an artwork and made it into a book, and using words. And now Zurich Opera House is taking the words and the ideas and making them into something three-dimensional. And I think an opera brings a really unique form to a story. So it's a person, it's a three-dimensional person, but it's not like you and me. It's not sort of just going around talking and doing things. They're actually singing it. And so the sound is absolutely crucial.